Top 7 Best Budget Graphic Card in 2022. Through extensive research and testing, I have put together the list of options that will meet the need of different types of buyers. So whether it's price, performance, or particular use, we have got you covered. For more information, I have put links of products in the description. Make sure to check it out. Like the video, comment, don't forget to subscribe, and let's get started. Number 7. Nvidia GForce GT 1032GB. The Nvidia GeForce GT 1032GB is one of the cheapest GPU around. Never heard of it? It is regularly outshined by other slightly more powerful but more expensive graphics cards. However, the single-fan 2GB GT 1030 will still help you power through some excellent games. You won't max out The Witcher 3, but with the right hardware, you can certainly play your way through it. The GT 1032GB has a small profile, but that's for a good reason. The GT 1030 only draws around 30W, making it extremely efficient for low-power gaming rigs. Word to the wise, don't accidentally buy the low-profile GT 1030. It comes with even less power than the full-size version, and instead of GDDR5 memory, uses regular DDR4 RAM. Consequently, the low-profile version will struggle to run your favorite games. Number 6. AMD RX 5500 XT 8GB. AMD RX 5550 XT GPU is a relatively new introduction to the market, yet is a hit with budget system builders. The main reason is the price to power the RX 5500 XT gives you, with 8GB GDDR6 RAM and a base GPU clock speed of 1647 MHz. That combination means 1008 gaming at 60 frames per second is very much achievable on high and even ultra settings. You'll even manage some 1404 gaming, too, though not at 6 diffs. Furthermore, the RX 5500 XT is built using AMD latest Navi architecture, meaning more power efficiency than the previous generation. It also has a relatively slimline form factor for a dual-fan GPU, meaning you can squeeze it into smaller system builds, too. In short, the AMD RX 5500 XT isn't the flashiest graphics card around, but it offers very reasonable performance for those that want an entry into 1008 gaming. Number 5. AMD RX 578GB. The AMD RX 578GB is another 8GB GPU that you can pick up for snip thanks to movements at the very top end of the GPU marketplace. The RX 578GB uses AMD Polaris architecture, which provides a decent boost over the now-aging AMD RX 400 series GPU but cannot really hold a candle to the vastly more powerful and more expensive AMD Vega architecture. That's not to say the 8GB RX 570 is a slouch. It packs an 8GB GDDR5 RAM and still provides excellent performance in games like Overwatch, Fortnite, and so on. Being an 8GB card, you should manage some 1404 gaming, too, though your frame rates might suffer depending on the rest of your hardware. Number 4. Nvidia GTX 1050 Ti. The Nvidia GTX 1050 Ti is the successor to the GTX 1050, which itself is superseded by the Nvidia GTX 1650. Still, the GTX 1050 Ti is a powerful single-fan GPU that competes with the similarly spec'd AMD RX 584GB, not the 8GB version above. Despite the GTX 1050 Ti hitting the market 6 months after the RX 584GB, it is the latter that retains the edge, offering faster overall memory and memory bandwidth. The user benchmark FPS estimates that the GTX 1050 Ti will achieve an average of 72 FPS, depending on the game and the hardware. Although it is a 4GB card, the 1050 Ti will struggle to play the latest games on the highest settings at a solid 60 FPS. However, 30 FPS and above should be achievable again, depending on the rest of the system hardware. Another plus for the Nvidia GTX 1050 Ti is the single-fan design. You can fit the GTX 1050 Ti into any case and design, perfect for small builds. The GTX 1050 Ti has another advantage over the RX 584GB. It uses half of the power, 75W vs 150W. You'll save some money on your power supply unit purchase and long-term power use, too. Number 3. AMD RX 580 8GB. Fluctuations in the top end of the GPU market means the impressive AMD RX 580 8GB video card is now a steal. It comes with 2 HDMI ports, 1 DVI-D port, and 2 display ports, along with the 8GB of GDDR5 RAM. While the RX 580 is an 8GB card, it is outperformed by its Nvidia equivalent, the GTX 1070. However, the AMD RX 580 can handle most of the latest games on high to ultra settings and should enable some 1440 gaming, too. The AMD RX 580 8GB version is well reviewed, receiving glowing reports from users and critics alike. It performs well in many of the most taxing games, according to user benchmark testing, and depending on your system hardware. The RX 580 achieves over 60 FPS in GTA V, Fortnite, PUBG, and Overwatch. Number 2. Nvidia GTX 1650 Super Overclocked 4GB. The Nvidia GTX 1650 Super Overclocked is a 4GB GPU and an excellent budget graphics card. It features the latest Turing architecture powering the newest generation of Nvidia GPU and has 4GB GDDR6 to help you enjoy the latest games with using the upper selection of settings. The fantastic users over at User Benchmark provide expedient insight into the estimated number of frames per second. FPS the GTX 1650 Super Overclocked achieves in a range of games. Depending on the system hardware, the GTX 1650 Super Overclocked delivers an average of 111 FPS across games, including Fortnite, Overwatch, GTA V, and PUBG. Though this figure is skewed by the extremely high FPS achieved in older games like CSGO. Another plus point for the Nvidia GTX 1650 Super Overclocked is its size. The GTX 1650 Super Overclocked is a single-fan design, meaning it fits into almost every system layout and case size. Furthermore, its overall power use is low, saving you some extra pennies in the long run. Number 1. Nvidia GTX 1666GB. The Nvidia GTX 1666GB isn't one of the cheapest budget GPU. I would say it is borderline as to whether it fits into that category. However, as the next generation on from the popular Nvidia GTX 1060, the GTX 1666GB worth considering if you can stretch your budget a little further or find savings elsewhere. The user benchmark FPS estimates for the GTX 1666GB version average around 111 FPS per game. Depending on the rest of your hardware, you will find performance gains from the GTX 1660's superfast GDDR6 RAM and the Turing architecture that powers Nvidia's latest generations of GPU. The 1666GB is one of the most popular Nvidia GPU of any type. Given the FPS estimates and prospective performance, you can understand why. So guys, that's all for the top 7 best budget graphic card in 2022. The links of all products are given in the description, which are updated for the best prices. Subscribe our channel for more videos. We will meet in next video. Till then, take care. Bye.